Hello Aries, and happy birthday to all you late March Aries. This is a big month for all Aries because of the Aries Ingress that's occurring on March 20th. So even if you're an April Aries, well, it's a big month for everybody, but especially Aries are really getting that jolt or getting that really boost this month coming up at the end of the month. Before we get into all that, my name is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I do psychic tarot, psychic astrology, and channeling. Today we're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own creation. Then we're going to follow it up with the card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be some additional cards pulled from this month where I'm going to be using the Chrysalis Tarot. Really beautiful, lovely deck. For my regular viewers, I did another box. I did another Sacred Vessel, and I did it with decoupage this time, so if you guys want to check that out. Since I use these if you're new to my channel, I use these to shuffle in, just because I get a lot of I have arthritis and stuff, and it's just a habit I got into. And then I created these sacred vessels. I did film how I made this, but I don't know when I'm going to get it up right now, but I may get it up at some point. But right now, let's focus on our Aries friends. These cards have been shuffled, and we're just going to do a very loose shuffle to pull out the cards that are right for Aries Sun, Rising, and Moon. This is for the month of March of 2021 for Aries. I'm using the brand new second edition of the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is available if anybody's interested. It's real shiny and slippery, you know. For those of you who read cards yourself, you know what I mean. When you get a new deck, it's like really, it's all slippery and shiny, slipping and sliding. All right, looks like well, it is a turning point. Every time we have an ingress, it's always a turning point. It's a change of season. It's the start of a new cycle, a new energy. And this one is the most powerful for you because it's the Aries Ingress, obviously. And not every sign gets this. It's only the cardinal signs. So it's only the Aries, the Libra, the Cancer, and the Capricorns. It's like a big square. But at any rate, it's it's a big turning point, and that's exactly what's showing in the cards here. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse is grabbing me. Wheel of Fortune is a very favorable card, probably the most positive card in the deck. I always joke that I didn't put it on the cover of my deck for no reason. I put it on the cover of my the box of my deck because it's an attractor and everything. But it's also highly tied into being in line with your own fate and your own destiny. So when it's in reverse, it says you need to let go of things that are not in line with your new destiny, and it's time to turn the corner. I'm getting to turn the corner very strongly from the Two of Swords, but the Two of Swords in reverse is also it's time to make the decision. You got to cut these ties of things that no longer serve you. Yeah, that's big. That's big news there. That's coming straight from the guides. Cut the ties of the things that no longer serve you. And there's no better time to do it other than when we're moving into this Aries Ingress. This is going to be highly favorable for you. Let's start at the beginning. There's news coming in the time of air. Now, while I'm doing the reading, we are not in air. We've already moved into Pisces, and it's going to be Pisces when we do get into March. But maybe news came in the time of air referring back to Aquarius, which just happened. So Aquarius time would have been the end of January 20th-ish, to like February 19th, I think it was. So time of Aquarius, there may have been some news going on, news coming and going, conversations happening, and High Priestess is like your intuition and stuff like that, but I'm feeling like that for many of you, you just couldn't get it out of your mind. It's like it's in there. It's like when a song keeps popping into your head, or when you're doing, especially like if you're just, doing this idle work, like you're doing the dishes or something like that, and something keeps, popping into your head. That is your subconscious mind talking and communicating with you, and it's trying to tell you that this was something important that you need to listen to. You do have the Strength card, so that's always like have strength and have patience and hang in there 1 second. And so that sometimes means that it's not anything that's going to manifest immediately, or maybe it did not manifest back here in the time of Aquarius, but that it's going to take time to build and get strength and be fortified is what's standing out to me, fortitude. So you're feeling like you need to cut ties with something that's not working anymore, and there's a change about coming. You have fears and trepidations about it, and it can be scary to make big life changes. It can be very scary. It's better the hell you know than the hell the hell you don't know. What the hell you don't know? That's what I'm hearing. Wow. And you can get taken away by it with the moon in reverse. You can get taken away by that, like imagining all these scenarios of disaster or whatever the case may be. Like, oh, well, I can't make this change now. What if this? What if this? What if this? Well, what if this? What if this? What if this? I had a client who was going to take this big medical test, and they were having all sorts of problems, and and it's like it's like this big test that gets you to be the doctor or whatever, and she's like, well, what if I fail the test and I have all these student loans, and what if this and what if that? And I said, what if you kick ass on the test and you go on to be the best doctor ever? What if change your what ifs to what if my biggest dream in life is about to come true, but there needs to be cut, because many of you have been on another path. Now we've got this Knight of Pentacles as something real positive here. You've got your subconscious mind working for you, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, who is somebody who may be an earth sign, male or female, maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. We are going to have a full moon. I thought it was in Virgo. No, it's not. Excuse me. We're having a full moon in Virgo when I'm recording this right at the very end of February. So leading into March, there is a full moon in Virgo. And we do have the moon card over here. But other than that, it would be like the next earth sign time. So the next earth sign time is going to be as we move into Taurus. So that of course comes after you. We have Aries, then Taurus. So might not, with the strength card being here, and this having strength, having patience, hanging in there, might take till actually Taurus time for this to fully manifest, but these seeds are planted all the way back here, like in January and stuff. It's these seeds have been planted. It's happening, and your subconscious mind is really working for you. Don't block it out. Don't listen. Don't talk back to it. Clackety clack, don't talk back. Is that what a clackety clack? I don't know. It's some old 50s song. If you've never seen my videos, that happens all the time. Or yakety yak, that's what it is. Yakety yak, clackety clack. Potato patata, whatever. But that's, if you've never seen my videos, that's something that happens all the time. I'm a lifelong musician, and I have a lot of friends who are musicians and passed over, so I get stuff that way a lot. But don't talk back to that subconscious mind. It's trying to help you. It's trying to work with you. It's trying to bring you blessings. It's trying to get you back on course here to your true highest destiny. All right, so I'm going to shuffle up, and we're going to get our animal totem card for our. I know I'm doing Aries, but I almost said Scorpio friends. So maybe for some of you, there's something having to do with some Scorpio or Scorpio friend involved with this. But anyways, by the way, I am open for the Aries Ingress reading. It'll be for a limited time. It's powerful for everybody, but especially for all you Aries out there. You can check that out on my website. Oops. Okay, so like this, I think I want to... decisions, take this card. Okay, the deer. Your animal totem for March is the deer. Deer is all about being gentle. Like Aries, you guys get charged up and you want to go, yeah, let's do this thing. Like you're just so, you're in the moment and let's get it going. You're great initiators. The strength card showing here, and the strength card by this Knight of Pentacles reminds me more of, like, again, the Taurus energy. Taurus is slow and steady. This is something that's going to build over time. It didn't get here in a split second, and you're not going to make a big change in a split second. But here's what the card says, what I wrote. Gentle, peaceful, sensitive soul. Loving persuasion realizes desires. Pay attention to your surroundings, ready to act in an instant. Quiet introspects reveals the answers you seek. Yeah, the quiet introspect really stands out to me, especially because you have the two cards of like spiritual tuning in and stuff here in the deck, one in reverse. So it's important that you listen, because your subconscious mind is definitely trying to tell you and show you that something important came through your path. That could be a deal breaker or life changing, but just sets you a turning point, sets you on another course, and then you have all this power of the Aries Ingress working with you, and your solar return too. Even if you're not in March, you're going to be in April with the Aries energy. So this is very, very powerful time frame for you to create anything that you're trying to create in life. All right, everybody, yeah, don't forget about the Aries Ingress. There's quite a bit of stuff going on. So I offer these Ingress readings periodically, and often there's, a few things, but this is just my notes. I mean, this is my notes for just the Aries Ingress. There's a lot of energy going on, so it's bound to hit everybody's chart in some way. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be some more cards pulled from this Chrysalis Tarot. And I have something really exciting that I'm going to be offering new. I feel like I've always been a teacher, and that is why I got on YouTube in the first place as a teacher. My earliest videos were about teaching, and that's always been my cause, even through doing these readings and whatever. I feel like I'm always teaching. So I'm going to start doing some classes with creativity and spirituality, and I've designed one and put it together. It's a course, it's not just one of these off-the-cuff videos that you often will see me do. I put a lot of thought and effort into it. It's a course of the Aries Ingress, and it's very powerful and transformative and healing and fun and a good way to unleash your subconscious mind, actually. But stay tuned. I'm going to put up a short message about it at the end of this video. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in month after month and supporting my channel in the ways that you do by liking and sharing, commenting, donating, purchasing my various wares, books, decks, and whatnot. Thank you all so much. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great solar return and great Aries Ingress. This is your time, big time, Aries. Okay, and we'll talk to you soon. Hi everyone, Vickieverlie here. I wanted to talk to you all today about a course that I have coming up regarding the Aries Ingress, and it's with this painting and spirituality that I've been getting into, and it's been so healing and therapeutic, especially when many of us are kind of locked in at this time. The Aries Ingress is coming up, and the Aries Ingress is one of the most powerful times of the year, and in many cultures it's actually the new year. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is a most auspicious time to initiate any sort of new beginnings and to reinvent your life into what you want it to be. Through the years, I've discovered the power of creativity transcends time and space, transporting us through body, mind, and spirit to a place of creation, quieting the busy mind and allowing higher guidance and the creative flow to come into play. Not only relaxing, but enlightening, great healing can take place through the creative process and engaging the subconscious mind. Are you ready to dive deep into healing and empowerment through the magic of art and creativity? I invite you to join me for an 8-step process of healing and empowerment, utilizing the energy of the Aries Ingress. I will guide you through these simple yet amazingly transformative exercises. Each lesson begins with a short lecture, followed by a painting session. As we paint, we put ourselves into a meditative state and allow the subconscious mind to go to work in creating our reality. Even if you've never picked up a paintbrush in your life and know nothing about astrology, you will be able to complete this multi-layered painting through this 8-part course. This painting is more than mere layers of paint on a canvas. We are working with layers of consciousness, layers of healing. We are embarking on a multifaceted, empowering experience. Many of you have seen some of my art tutorials both on my Rock and Roll Prophetess and my VV Creative YouTube channels. Recently I've gotten more into painting, and behind me you can see a couple examples of my recent work. I've gotten so much out of it that I wanted to share it with others. I've created a course that is detailed and in-depth. The whole process is laid out in a simple, easy to understand steps that anyone can follow. You can work at your own pace, do one lesson at a time, or work through several in one sitting, whatever works best for you. As many of you know, I started out as a teacher in my earliest videos on YouTube in the broadcast for the universe. Later I branched out into readings, and in fact I was the first person to post monthly tarot readings for each sign on YouTube. Through the readings, through the books, through the channeling, teaching has always been my highest calling. The course includes a private community that allows you to comment and share your progress if you wish, plus a Zoom call in April so we can all hang out and talk and share our experiences. This will be available for a limited time, so the Aries Ingress is on March 20th, so you can sign up today to secure your spot in this awesome and unique program. You don't have to do it exactly on the Aries Ingress. You can do it before, leading up to, or even after, and it will still have the power of the infusion of the Aries energy. Okay, I hope to see you there. Till next time.